Gravity is a strange thing, is it not? How can such a weak force of nature control every aspect of the cosmos? It is the weakest force in the everyday world, yet it is the strongest force in the universe. It was the first force to be recognized and described, yet it is the least understood. It keeps your feet on the ground, yet no such force actually exists. Does that not just blow your mind, or what? Winston Churchill once said, "It's a riddle wrapped in a mystery, inside an enigma." And penetrating the enigma promises to answer the biggest question in science. What is space? What is time? What is the universe? And where did it all come from? Just wait till you hear this one, guys. Because of gravity, if you drop something, it falls down instead of up. Well, everybody knows that, but what does this really mean? What is gravity? Gravity has played a big part in making the universe the way it is. It is what makes pieces of matter clump together into planets, moons, and stars. It is what makes the planets orbit the stars like Earth orbits the sun, and it is what makes the stars clump together in huge, swirling galaxies. Albert Einstein had a new idea about gravity. He thought that gravity is what happens when space itself is curved or warped around a mass, such as a star or a planet. He suggested that a star or planet would cause kind of a dip in space so that any other object that came too near would tend to fall into the dip. Quite a number of experiments show that Einstein was right about this idea, but there are questions for which even Einstein had no answers. An example being, if gravity is a force that causes all matter to be attracted to all other matter, why are atoms mostly empty space inside? There's really hardly any actual matter in an atom, so how are the forces that hold atoms together different from gravity? Is it possible that all the forces we see at work in nature are really different sides of the same basic force or structure? Could some of the same laws of nature be at work in the designs of all things everywhere? There are big questions that scientists and ordinary people like us have wondered about for centuries. For as long as we have existed, we haven't known how to go about finding these answers other than trying to work these out on paper, that is. To discover and explore fundamental physical laws governing matter, space, and time, and to understand the basic rules nature uses to build the complex and beautiful structures we see around us is one of the last great question marks humankind has to answer. It is the first thing we notice as we become conscious on Earth, yet we may never fully understand the force that governs the universe. Could the answers to life, time, and what everything means lie in our understanding of gravity? Could the universe have other universes that orbit it? It is hard for us to comprehend, but of course there must be answers. There must have been a beginning to everything, and of course there must be an end. Just a thought. What do you guys think? We may not have the answers, but for now at least we do have the questions. Thanks for watching.
In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said,